We're getting started here. This could be make or break it for one of these teams.
Absolutely. These teams coming on now. As you can hear, the MC Pico on the mic.
And the crowd getting hyped. Bring out those clappers.
Yes, the clappers are out. The crowd's getting wild. This is a best of 5. So one of these teams has to win 3 games in order to move on. Right away, starting off strong. Pop will go over to Weast Coast
what a
game,
great
but
catch
2
by
go
Nilo
down.
there.
Unbelievable, and right away, never back down is not backing down and taking the opportunity here to get this checkpoint, but no! Shiny on the pencil takes them down before they go out.
It's so great to see, that little change to this map, to Museum de Alfonsino, has been so fun for playing Rainmaker here. That jump, ooh!
Oh wow, look at that double pick play there, and the checkpoint will get captured, but Weast Coast Gaming wasting no time at all for 2 to go down!
Oh,
that's
what a great
their front
shot!
Lines. Cool right off the bat, holding forward. Can they get the slosher? Yes, they
Ooh.
will. Cool's on a streak. Oh my goodness.
This
cool.
could be big points. Oh, and that's the
Cool
wipeout.
solo
This
wipe.
is the Rainmaker moment right here. This Rainmaker has to get stopped, and they might run right all the way to the podium.
Unbelievable. That's a knockout.
Oh!
Wow. And they pop off.
What a reversal. Never back down, said we're gonna get that podium first. And then Weast Coast Gaming said, hey, but can we have that too?
Yeah.
Times 2?
That was insane. I mean, for those, if you blinked, you missed it. Cool with an incredible 6 to 7 piece splat in a row in order to lead their teammates for not only the first checkpoint, but also to a KO. I mean, that was beautiful.
Oh, what a game. If that's the energy we're going to see from both teams throughout this set, folks, I think we've got a good one.
Absolutely. This is definitely a contender for a full Game 5. Of course, looking at the side of Weast Coast Gaming, look at this amazing replay here. This is cool, just already up there. Mind you, this is like 1 minute into the game. You could have saved.
So unfortunate. I think
you could have saved this in 2 clips on your Switch.
Oh.
You could save it.
I think that Nila thought that they got them on that second slosh because
they had to have.
I feel like they hit them 2 times.
Yeah.
And with the bucket, that normally is enough.
Look at that. Those pop-offs.
Shiny.
Pop-offs on there. And we got some funny OBS action to follow suit. Yeah, I mean, that was incredible. Wow. These teams are coming in strong. They're bringing all of the heat to their A game and then some. And, I mean, Weast Coast Gaming with a strong KO started off in less than a minute. 59 seconds was that game. Now, can never back down, turn that around, and learn quickly from that. Like, maybe they underestimated slightly a little bit. If not, you know, it could have been just an unfortunate scenario where they got caught in a rough spot, and they can turn this around at this next game.
Maybe they just weren't ready for the decapitator. Cool was in there.
Yeah, I mean.
And that hitbox, if you know how to use it right, you can cause a world of hurt.
Yeah, I mean, that was incredible. There we go. We got the Olimar and Pooh on the screen there. Got to show some love for the stuffies on the stream. Of course, here we're going to look at our best of 5 right now. So that was Museum de Alfonsino on Rainmaker. Game number 2, Umami Ruin Splat Zones. Want to hold the zone as long as you can to have the most points on your side. You will claim victory if you do not just KO.
Now, we already know. We have red on the E-Leader on the side of Never Back Down.
Yeah.
You do not get to use any of the rails on Umami when you have an E-Leader alive and well.
It's forbidden.
If they stay alive, it's going to be a different game.
Absolutely. No, 100%. And again, this is a map with a 2-zone layout. So you will have to cap both zones if you dare push towards that overtime to have that full cap. And we do see red on the Scope ZF Charger. Nothing changed from Weast Coast Gaming. Never back down, looking for some strong picks here. Can Weast Coast Gaming play careful on this Charger, or will they get picked off right away?
Oh, the bomb onto the top along with the slosh is always a classic. We're going to see Weast Coast Gaming getting the first opportunity here on the zone. Already having a couple members go down on each team.
Oh, but that's Weast Coast Gaming, 3 players down, just Shiny on the pencil alive. Never back down, securing that cap, and will most likely claim lead here as well with some strikes to further up their push into the enemy plat.
You know, it feels like when you start a game of Splat Zone, the timer goes down so slow, but those points start ticking down really fast the longer you have to deal with it. This screen coming out here really good, trying to make sure the enemy team doesn't have too much space to move around. And what a good pick with that, going through with the screen just to make sure you can keep on slicing away.
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, it's just the
Ooh, so
Saber
close.
alive gets picked off. Weast Coast Gaming make a great opportunity of taking those players down. They do have the cap and legal swap back over for them. Cooler is popped, so they have a little bit more time and can play a little more reckless because they will respawn quicker.
You gotta be still careful though, of course, with that cooler. You end up going down like 4 players at once, all coolered up. You're still 4 players down for that short period of time. Oh, what a Zuka hit.
Downtown.
From Pepe.
Pepe's really good when it comes. Oh, let's see that side slosh by Neela. What a beautiful
This
pick.
is definitely what they needed here too. This is an opportunity to take back this zone. They had to be quick about it though, because from that cooler, we're gonna see them come back pretty quick on the side of Weast Coast Gaming.
Yeah, they're wasting no time at trying to push that forward. We do see the screen did come out here, and Pepe trying to push in with it. Oh, down goes Pepe due to the slosher. Zipcaster trying to be a little bit of an annoyance.
So close.
Cool, can't secure. It's just right down, but that's a wipeout.
And that's the wipeout that they really wanted here.
Yeah.
Of course, they didn't have both zones, so they're not going to get too much out of it while they're down. But holding down all this paint is super duper important. There's always, like, you know, a push and a pull when it comes to splat zones, right? Because
Absolutely.
you can do all of this. You can push in super deep into the enemy base. But if you mess up, all that turf is going to go to the enemy team to get special.
Yeah, definitely. And right away here, you see that Weast Coast Gaming took advantage of that extra paint that was on the ground. Cool will trade off with the Stamper
really
there.
Important trade.
2v2 on the map. Now a 1v1, but the players of Weast Coast Gaming had Cooler, so they're back in. Shiny gets picked off, though. Can they secure the pick there by Cool? Yes, they will in that top corner. Followed suit. No,
oh, it's going to be a
takes
charger
Rice.
fight? I think. I don't know if anybody from Weast Coast Gaming is out there in a second. Oh, no, they're right here.
No. Cap goes back to never back down. They're looking to build down those penalty points in order to secure a lead, but it's going to be Weast Coast Gaming stalling it out as long as they can.
Yeah, and now with Never Back Down in a really good position here, Pepe wants to land at least one shot with this Zuka to start slowing them down, but 2 members from Weast Coast go down. That's going to be a third going down here. This is going to be the opportunity for Never Back Down to get this lead back in their hands. They've got to get out of this lockout on Umami Zone. It's so hard sometimes.
It is, and unfortunately, they're going to have to bite the lead loss here as it's going to go over to Never Back Down. One player goes down. The Slosher is picking on somebody else. Here comes the Zip, gets down Shiny. That's going to be a trade. That's going to be 3 players down. It's just Pepe alive. 15 more points to go.
So close to
and
Zuka.
Never Back Down will have it.
All right, the Zuka's going to be coming out here. This is one of their last opportunities. One more shot online here, trying to get a pick, trapping at least their sword. It's so close. They need to get this zone or else it's over right here.
They're just trying to hold it. They're fighting both zones at once. Can they just cap it? Can Rice hold on to the left zone? Rice is fighting for their lives.
Look at those
but
lines
2 go
fly.
over. Wow.
Wow.
Never Back Down with a quick turnaround, securing game number 2, tying the score 1-1.
These are the sets we like to watch, though, you know?
Absolutely. This is it.
You ever think about back in Splatoon 2, where they didn't actually show you how far along you were in the zone?
Yeah.
So, you know, one team just kind of had the zone. Or was that Splatoon 1? Did Splatoon 2 have the moving line for splat zones? Like where you had a partial fill? It's so hard to remember where that started and where that ended.
We're so long forward now in Splatoon 3. I don't know.
Chat, help us out. Did Splatoon 2 have the ability to know when, like, Splatoon 2 did have it?
Okay.
All right. Thank you,
voices in our heads
head.
have confirmed that it wasn't Splatoon 2. Shout out to production, as always, for always fact-checking us when we can't fact-check ourselves.
Listen, we don't want to spread too much information on the misinformation. We want to spread information. We don't want to spread misinformation.
No, definitely not. So now this is, again, score tied 1-1. Both teams had a great fight that last game. It wasn't a one-sided fight. We are going to be moving on to our Game 3 match, Barnacle and Dime Clam Blitz. Put together 8 clams, form a power clam. You're scoring that power clam for 20 points and then keep feeding it forward. The lower the points go, the better for you, closer to a knockout. Who it will be able to secure this game and have another lead and a closer chance to winning this set.
Barnacle and Dime Clam Blitz. How often you throw that cooler like forward as a Zap player primarily. You get ready for that push. Everyone gets cooler, and in that little area right before where like the basket is, you all just get exploded.
Yeah, so you can't even grab the cooler. Oh, these comps are coming on out. We are going to see the 52 decos come out still from Rise, and there's Red on the classic E-Leader
with the Kraken, too.
Yes, Kraken can be deadly here. It could be a force to be reckoned with, and Red knows their way around Kraken.
Oh, and we do see the screen on the side of Weast Coast Gaming here as well. The 52 Gal Deco. Didn't notice that before.
Yeah, this could be a good opportunity to use it, especially on this map. If you're able to take control of the enemy players' ramp area. You can use it to push on forward and start a great push. Right away, Sasha's going to go down here. I believe they have Zuka ready. They do, but the player will jump
misses
out.
by like an inch. I hate when that happens when I'm playing Zuka, man.
Jumped up so quick before you can even get it. Trying to get this last player, it will not go through. Has the power climb here, trying to go forward. It's Pepe pushing on forward.
And the sword right on the other side.
Sword captures them. Unfortunately, they will get cool as well, and they are going to zip forward in an attempt to get the ball user, which is going to be shiny on the pen. Will they find it, or will they have to zip back in time? Can they get it? No.
They're going to be backing up for now, but that was a great way to at least slow down Weast Coast Gaming, because you know what, they wanted that opportunity. That time to push was right there. With 15 clams on hand, they have the clam economy. They have 2 whole balls now, but can they bring the balls forward is the question.
Weast Coast Gaming is going to have to find an opening, and I think they might have it here. Zuka comes on out with screen, gets one, but it trades.
Dude, that's like the worst thing about screen is like not knowing what's on the other side. I mean, that's the point. That's the point
of screen. Oh, nice slosher pick onto Pepe here. They're trying to hold on to their ramp area, push past mid, but Shiny does a great job at getting that pick with the pen. Nice trade-off there by both the Splatana and the Decapitator. Holding mid as a challenger. They're going to fight for it. It's going to be in favor of Weast Coast Gaming, but the strikes are
what a good pick by Pepe there.
That was beautiful.
Like, that's the thing. You stand still for even a second with a pencil on the other team, or any charger for that fact, and it's not going to end too great for you. Especially when you get to this higher level of Splatoon competitive play.
Absolutely. Players know this game inside and out at this level, so they're going to be pulling off all the stops. Right away, we see Bryce get a pick on Spec. Here is a screen pop. The curling mom throwing forward. They're trying to take some paint space. One player goes down. This is going to be the first score of the game for Weast Coast Gaming.
There we go. You know, we went almost 2 whole minutes, but no scores going down. This is bringing us right to 50 right away.
Wow, double power clam score. The Red's going to have to jump out. Pepe will score a couple more clams. Nilo's going to rush them down onto that area to get them out. Cool's
that new
holding
area.
forward. Yeah.
Does it even have a name? Do people have a name? Do people go down there?
I just call it mini pit at this point.
And we'll have Red repositioning up here, hoping to get a pick or 2 from Weast Coast Gaming before they're able to score again. Ooh.
I thought that was going to connect, but no, it doesn't go through. Red's looking for a pick. 2 players down on Weast Coast Gaming. Cool gets another. You hear the calls from behind. Cool will go down. They're going to score the power clam. No, they chose to jump out. And that's smart. You don't want to give the enemy team another power clam.
And you don't want to give up all that paint too, because getting splatted, you can't forget, does cover the ground with your enemy team's ink.
That's right, exactly. That's why you don't want to get splatted on splat zones or anywhere near towards your own spawn if you need to be able to move around. Screen will be popped here, but Pepe will go down. Strikes come out from Never Back Down. 2 players down there rotating around. Zip will come on out. Will it find the jump in? Yes, it will. Here's a Cool up front with the bubble sharking up front. Can they find a pick on right on the leader? Ooh. Yes, they will! Wow!
And Cool's going to probably take that ball and throw that in. Oh, they're going to get caught right before they're able to do so. Something I've taken notice about with Weast Coast Gaming in particular is they've been doing a lot of super jumping and reposition here, especially with that cooler. A lot of people forget that when you're running Tacticooler, you have basically almost instantaneous super jumps from all that extra like jump you get from the cooler.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great opportunity to use it to your advantage. And here's Cool getting one. Nilo will get down Cool. Players fighting to hold the defense. I'll never back down. Weast Coast Gaming holding that front really strong. Zuka gets one. Can Pepe find another with that Zuka? They will score another power clam. Couple more to further their lead, and they have the clams to do it. But down goes Pepe. Down goes Cool. 2 players remaining, and now it's the defensive side for Weast Coast Gaming.
Yeah, if they crumble here, there is the opportunity for Never Back Down to be able to take enough points here. You'd need 2 power clams, and then, what, like 5 little clams to seal the deal? One of our friends are going back here for this power clam, getting ready for this push. 22 is a lot of clams.
That's enough for a huge push and a good lead. Trying to get these players from the side of Weast Coast Gaming back. Bubble will be popped to stall it out, but they have so much space. Never back down. 2 go down. 1 gets picked.
Shiny with a really good pick there. Very important. Do they have
lead?
That's the lead. They had just enough.
Oh, the Zip gets Shiny down. More points being scored. Only 15 seconds left remaining. A trade goes off. Clams are being jumped in, but they will get picked off. And that's going to be the push done for Never Back Down. And we are going to have an overtime push for Weast Coast Gaming in the next 3 seconds. Remember, overtime is 20 additional seconds. You have to make it count. Here we go.
1 power clam is not going to be enough for this, by the way, fellas. If they get that power clam in, they're going to be at 44. So they need to have 2 more small clams online. Otherwise, it's not going to be enough. But can they make it over there? The defense is coming out from Never Back Down. The sword getting a trade. Here comes the clam.
It
Do they have
scored.
enough?
They need 2 clams. They get 1. They need 1 more. Pepe.
I don't think they see Pepe.
They got it.
Oh.
Pepe gets it.
What a finish.
Talk about a comeback, folks. Weast Coast Gaming clutches the overtime and secures a win for game number 3, putting them 1 game away from winning the set 2-1.
Maybe they heard our math. Maybe they knew what they had to do.
Wow, what a beautiful play. I mean, that was incredible. And of course, the pop off to finish it off as well. So deserved. That was an excellent game of Clam Blitz.
You know what they say. I'm gonna just say what I say all the time and say Clam Blitz really is the best mode to commentate, the best mode to watch, and
even
slanderous, maybe even the best mode to play.
Yeah, and honestly, I have to kind of agree with that because, I mean, it's one of the modes that coordination is so comes in handy, and I love playing that mode with friends. Solo queue, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me about it. No solo queue clans. But when it comes to playing with a team or friends, it's just the coordination's there, the fun is there. Yelling at each other, where's the economy? Give me my clams.
Oh, there's our economy. Here's those awards we were talking about earlier.
Yes,
3rd place,
medals.
2nd place, 1st place, a physical medal that you can take home with you to always remember this event.
Of course, now, that's game number 3 to Weast Coast Gaming, 2-1. 1 game away. We are going into Hagglefish Market Tower Control, a map mode combination I have seen Never Back Down relentlessly do so well in. They might be able to pull us off, and we're probably going to see a game 5 out of this because they're just so strong in this map. But also, side of Weast Coast Gaming, they're just so aggressive, and they're playing all of their angles right. Their coordination is so good and key for leading them forward. This is going to be such a close game.
Yeah, both these teams have been playing out of their minds this set. Now, we do only have 3 teams left in the tournament, so no matter who gets out here, or should we have 4 teams left in this tournament?
I believe it might be 4 left.
I think so. Okay, so whoever wins this definitely gets a medal. Sometimes we can be a little bit wrong.
You never know, right? That's why we love the fact check. So here we go on now. Game is starting back up. Same comp from both sides. Both teams said, hey, it worked the first time. It's going to work again. We're confident in these comps. Let's see what we can do. Both teams fighting for the mid paint for an opportunity to push this tower forward. Fights happening all over the map.
I saw that sword fight on the side. We're going to have 2 down going early on. Never back down here.
And Weast Coast Gaming will push this tower forward. Now remember, you have 3 checkpoints to get through with this tower for a full KO. And it's going to be Weast Coast Gaming trying to secure this first checkpoint. Screen will block the leader's line of sight. Will they fall into screen? Yes, they will, as well as the Saber. 2 players down, and they're back down, pushing this ever so far forward.
Oh, and that Zuga on tower is so painful. We still had 1 more online there. Pepe's with a bomb ready to hopefully catch somebody when they go down here. This is going to be Never Back Down's first opportunity to bring that tower over. You know, 53 is not a secure lead. It is definitely a lead, but it is a lead that can be broken.
Absolutely. This is a very snowballing map, and that means this can happen in a 1-push knockout, and that's what you want to try to avoid. Never Back Down right now is trying to get as much paint out on the field as they can, find any good pick opportunities, and try to go in with some specialties. Here are 2 specials coming out. The strikes as well as the zip cast. Can they find a pick on Shiny in time? No.
But still a very good distraction. We'll have this tower start moving here, going straight through the screen, because you know what? Sometimes you just gotta do it. Yep. You gotta do it. Oh, and the double coming out on the gal, slowing down this push.
Rice. Rice. Wow.
And that's gonna be the end of Never Back Down's push, unfortunately, with Rice getting that crazy triple.
Yeah, doing a great job at stalling that out. 52 has the capability of just 2-shotting your enemy opponents, and that just is what you need, and Rice hit all of those shots. Just a lot of players don't play it due to that RNG. Now we see Weast Coast Gaming holding on mid. Never Back Down, throwing some strikes will get 1 player down. Another almost going down to a splat bomb. It's going to be a screen thrown out for another push for Weast Coast Gaming.
Now, I do really like, it's unfortunate that Nila goes down just as I say this, because the bucket gaming is so good for this map, especially if they can get that push going. Having a bucket near that ramp on like your side of the base, it's terrifying.
And it's so good. Zuka comes on top. Can Pepe find the pick? They're going to drop down. Do they have 1 more shot? Oh! know, Red, you're nasty with it. Can they find the pick on Shiny?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
the tap shot! That's the backline you love to see. Red popping off with a nice triple, ending it off with a Kraken Force for a pinch. And that's going to be the push over for Weast Coast Gaming, almost securing that second checkpoint with 2 minutes left on the clock.
We know that Never Back Down is not going to be backing down. With 2 players going down from Weast Coast Gaming, this is the opportunity they need. We know for a fact that Weast Coast Gaming has not gotten through that second checkpoint. If Never Back Down can get through 2 checkpoints, they get the lead.
Yes. Yep, that's all they're going to be aiming for here. They do see Rice on the side here. They're trying to force them back, but look at that. All the front lines on Weast Coast Gaming pushing forward, but 2 players go down.
And I think that was Red's Kraken coming out there right at the end to try and help keep this push going. Fighting the zip. Okay, Spec.
Whoa. Pepe gets that one right on the tent. What a great position for Red, being
right
able to see so much. That is evil.
When did you get up there, Red?
That might have been with the Kraken push. They know Cool is here, but they can't look that way. They have to look at Tower because they're pushing this like a checkpoint.
Oh, and if they can get through that checkpoint, that is even the lead swap they need here. Oh, with 3
Red
going down, it's just Red 1 point off.
1 point away from the lead. That's going to be it. Weast Coast Gaming rushing towards mid, already up towards the first checkpoint area, securing space for this next push to get that tower far away as possible.
Now we do see a player going down on the side of Weast Coast Gaming here. Now listen, I'm a woman who would love to see a Game 5, so I want to see Never Back Down and get that one last push in.
Yeah, I'd love for them to get maybe a wipeout here and force us to a Game 5, but look how Weast Coast Gaming is playing. Unfortunately, Shiny goes down, commentator curse there, and there goes another attempt to get them out. This might be it, folks. There might be another push left inside for Never Back Down. If Red can find an opportunity to get out of here, yes, they will.
Yeah, gotta wait out that screen, gotta wait out that Zuka, and now the shots start coming out. Please stay away from our tower. Thank you very much. And again, unable to get that checkpoint. Good for the side of Never Back Down because you don't want that. You don't want them to take that checkpoint. You want to be able to say, our checkpoint, our win. And oh my
Pepe
goodness, Pepe's still back there. Is going to slow them down a lot. Now they're going to have 10 seconds to start this push. And if they all get taken off this tower, that's going to be it. That's going to be the end of the set.
Yeah, here we go. Overtime about to begin. They have to force these players of Weast Coast Gaming away, but their charger goes down. Can they have a tower in time? Yes, they will, but they both hop off. And that's 3 down.
What a set!
Weast Coast Gaming secures a 3-1 victory over Never Back Down. The pop-offs on the stage are well-deserved. They're going to losers finals. Look at them. So happy, so glad to have won that, and a drip pick in the process.
And they've still got quite the climb ahead of them, as this game is not done. There's the pencil coming out!
From Shiny. Oh, I love that.
Ren was working so hard on that pencil.
Really? Yeah. Red did make the pencil. I thought so. Yeah, clappers, that's right. Let's hear it. The crowd goes crazy with their little hand clappers there, celebrating that victory for Weast Coast Gaming.
Woo! Oh, and it's getting laid out right in front of the table here. Maybe people can take pictures of it, clap their hands. Now the question is, does Weast Coast stay up there? Do they have to fight immediately again? So